Have you ever found yourself caught in a daydream so vivid it felt more real than reality? Or perhaps you've looked at a situation or even a person through rose-tinted glasses, only to have those glasses shatter later, revealing a truth that was hard to face? This dance between dreams and reality, between boundless compassion and the painful sting of disillusionment, is where we often find the ethereal touch of Neptune in our lives. It's that feeling of yearning for something more, something magical, something that transcends the mundane. But what happens when that desire leads you off track, or when the lines blur so much that you lose your grip? This is a core question for our mental health, especially when we talk about the idealism of Neptune, where boundaries don't exist. Or is that an illusion? Today we're traveling into the depths of Neptune, one of the most mystical and often misunderstood planets in astrology. Neptune is the planet of dreams, intuition, spirituality and unconditional love. But it's also the planet of illusion, confusion, escapism and porous boundaries. Understanding its influence can be a game changer for your personal growth and mental well-being. Why? Because Neptune touches the parts of you that long for connection, for meaning, and for a sense of divine inspiration. It governs your imagination, your empathy, and your capacity to transcend the ordinary. But if its energy isn't understood or integrated consciously, it can also contribute to feelings of being lost, overwhelmed, or disconnected from your own inner truth. This exploration is crucial for anyone on a path of self-awareness, as Neptune's subtle whispers can significantly shape your emotional landscape and how you navigate your mental health. Welcome to Mental Health and Astrology, where different worlds connect. My name is Sander de Bot, therapist and astrologer for more than 2 decades, and it's wonderful to see you here on this channel. Each week, we explore how astrology and self-awareness can help you navigate life challenges, build stronger connections, and nurture your mental well-being. In the Personal Transformation series, we delve into all aspects of mental health, including a dedicated chapter that investigates the connection with astrology. You don't need any prior knowledge of astrology. I will explain it in simple terms and combine it with relatable, real-life examples about mental health that you might recognize in your own life. In the Visual Storytelling series, we will dive a bit deeper into the astrology, where we visually explain how planets and signs work out when it comes to mental health. Exercises are available in both theories. This week, we're diving into the topic of Neptune's compassion and illusions. Is it a friend or foe to your mental health? So, grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's explore the cosmos together. So, what exactly is Neptune in the grand cosmic play of astrology? Imagine a vast, boundless ocean full of mystery, beauty and hidden depth. Now, that's a pretty good starting point for understanding Neptune. In ancient Roman mythology, Neptune was the god of the sea, and much like the ocean, the planet Neptune in astrology represents the formless, the mysterious, and the deeply spiritual. It's considered one of the outer planets, meaning its orbit is far from the sun and its influence is often generational and collective, as well as deeply personal in your birth chart. Neptune is the modern ruler of the zodiac sign Pisces. If you know any Pisces individuals, or if you have Pisces prominent in your own chart, you might recognize some Neptunian qualities. Pisces is a water sign known for its incredible empathy, artistic talent, intuitive nature and deep compassion. Pisceans often feel things very deeply and can have a strong connection to the spiritual or unseen realms. They are the dreamers, the poets, the healers and the mystics of the zodiac. However, this sensitivity can also make them prone to absorbing the emotions of others, feeling overwhelmed or seeking escape from the harshness of reality. The connection between Neptune and Pisces highlights the planet's association with universal love, self-sacrifice, and the dissolution of boundaries, for better or for worse. This is a crucial aspect for self-awareness, as understanding your own Neptune's placement and influence can shed light on your innate sensitivities and your needs for healthy mental well-being. At its essence, Neptune represents your connection to the infinite, the divine, and the collective unconsciousness. Its core qualities include imagination and dreams. Neptune fuels your fantasy life, your ability to envision, and your connection to the dream world. It's the muse for artists, musicians, and writers for books or movies. Intuition and psychic sensitivity. This planet governs your gut feelings, your sixth sense, or your ability to perceive things beyond the five senses. A key takeaway here for your self-understanding is that Neptune encourages you to trust these subtle nudges from within, as they can be powerful guides for your personal growth. Compassion and empathy. Neptune dissolves the boundaries between self and others, allowing for profound empathy and a desire to alleviate suffering. It's the source of your idealism and your, or my, yearning for a more compassionate world. Spirituality and transcendence. This represents the quest for spiritual meaning, mystical experiences, and the feeling of being part of something larger than yourself. Illusion and deception. On the flip side, Neptune can blur the lines of reality, leading to illusion, delusion, self-deception, or being deceived by others. It's where things aren't always what they seem, although this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Escapism. When reality feels too harsh, Neptune's influence can lead to a desire to escape through various means. Daydreaming, art, spirituality, which are healthy ways, or substances, addiction, and avoidance, which are unhealthy ways. Understanding these core qualities is vital because they play out in your mental health in very direct ways. For instance, a strong Neptune might bless you with incredible creativity, but if ungrounded, it might also make you prone to anxiety or difficulty distinguishing fact from fiction. Now, let's remember that while Neptune has these core themes, its expression can be colored by the zodiac sign it occupies in your personal birth chart, or the sign it's transiting through collectively. Here are two examples to give you a feel for how this works, hopefully sparking some aha moments. Neptune in Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, a fire sign ruled by Mars, which is known for its pioneering spirit, courage, impulsiveness, and focus on the self. When Neptune, the planet of dreams, spirituality, and illusion, is in Aries, which is the case for the coming years 2025-2039, it can create a fascinating blend. You might see individuals who are spiritual warriors, driven by an almost missionary zeal to fight for the ideals or a divine vision. There can be an intense, passionate pursuit of spiritual or artistic inspiration, often in a very pioneering way, unafraid to break new ground. However, the aha moment for mental health with this placement is also recognizing the potential for disillusion in that pioneering spirit. Is the cause truly noble, or is it a projection of an unexamined personal desire? Is the vision clear or clouded by Neptune's mist, leading to impulsive actions based on flawed ideals? There's a risk of becoming a crusader for an illusion, or experiencing profound disillusionment if the idealized vision shatters. For personal growth, the journey involves channeling that fiery Aries energy with Neptunian compassion, and ensuring the battles chosen are grounded in genuine self-awareness and clarity, not just idealistic enthusiasm or a desire for heroic self-identity. Another example, Neptune in Scorpio. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, traditionally also ruled by Mars, like Aries, and modernly by Pluto, associated with depth, intensity, transformation, secrets, power, and the subconscious. When you are born between the mid-50s and 1970, you will have Neptune in Scorpio. With Neptune here, the quest for transcendence and the experience of the mystical often dives into the deeper, sometimes darker, waters of existence. There's a powerful urge to uncover hidden truth or to cover them, to explore the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth, and to experience profound emotional and psychological transformation. Intuition can be incredibly sharp, almost like an X-ray, seeing beneath the surface. The aha insight moment for your mental well-being here relates to how this intensity is handled. The desire to merge, combined with Scorpio's intensity, can lead to incredibly deep connections, but also potential for blurred boundaries in powerful, emotionally charged relationships. There's a risk of becoming lost in obsessive emotional states, or being drawn to secretive or taboo subjects without sufficient grounding, which can lead to paranoia or fear. The high sensitivity to unseen energies can be profound, but also overwhelming if not managed. The personal growth path for Neptune in Scorpio involves learning to navigate these deep waters with discernment, using that powerful intuition for healing and genuine transformation rather than getting caught in psychological power games, suspicions, or becoming overwhelmed by the intensity of what is perceived. It's about transforming poison into medicine, a core Scorpio theme, with Neptune's guiding light of compassion and spiritual awareness. It's so important to remember that these are very general descriptions. The way Neptune influences you specifically is incredibly nuanced and depends on its placement in your unique birth chart, the sign, the house, and the aspect it makes to other planets. This video is about giving you a foundational understanding to spark your self-awareness. If you're curious for a deeper dive, exploring your personal birth chart with a qualified astrologer can offer profound insights into your own Neptunian patterns and how they affect your mental health and personal growth journey. Neptune's energy, like the ocean itself, can be both a source of incredible beauty and life, and a force that can overwhelm and confuse. The key to navigating its influence for positive mental health lies in finding balance. Let's explore what healthy, balanced Neptune energy looks like versus its imbalanced or challenging manifestations. Recognizing these can be a huge step in your personal growth. When Neptune's energy is flowing in a healthy, integrated way in your life, it can be a profound source of strength and enrichment for your mental and emotional well-being. Enhanced intuition and inner guidance. You trust your gut feelings. You have a strong inner compass that guides your decisions, helping you navigate life with greater clarity, and you avoid situations or people that aren't aligned with your highest good. This deepens your self-awareness and confidence. Deep empathy and compassion. You can generally feel for others and connect with them on a profound emotional level without losing yourself. This allows for meaningful relationships, a sense of interconnectedness, and the stability to offer true support, which boosts your own mental well-being. Rich imagination and creativity. Your imagination is a vibrant wellspring of inspiration. You might express this through art, music, writing, or innovative problem solving. This creativity becomes a healthy outlet for emotions and a way to bring beauty and novelty into your life and the lives of others. Strong spiritual connection and meaning. You have a sense of connection to something larger than yourself, whether that's through organized religion, personal spirituality, nature, or a humanitarian cause. This provides comfort, resilience, a sense of purpose, and helps you cope with life's challenges, supporting your mental health. Healthy idealism and vision. You can dream of a better world or a better future for yourself and maintain hope even in difficult times. This idealism isn't naive, It's grounded in a belief in the good and inspires you to take positive action towards your goals for personal growth. When Neptune's energy is imbalanced, distorted, or ungrounded, it can create significant challenges for your mental health. Illusion, delusion, and self-deception. You might find it hard to see people or situations clearly, preferring a fantasy version. This can lead to repeated disappointments, poor judgment, or even being easily misled. Reality can feel harsh and difficult to accept. Porous boundaries and codependency. You may absorb others' emotions like a sponge, leading to emotional overwhelm, exhaustion, or a feeling of being responsible for everyone else's feelings. This lack of clear boundaries can make you vulnerable to manipulation or enmeshment in unhealthy relationships. This directly impacts your mental well-being. Escapism and addictive tendencies. To avoid pain or the mundane, you might find yourself excessively daydreaming, over-relying on substances like alcohol or drugs, binge-watching TV, overeating, constant use of social media, or engaging in other compulsive behaviors. While temporary relief is sought, it often creates more problems in the long run. Victim mentality or martyrdom. You might feel like life is always happening to you, that you're powerless, or that you must constantly sacrifice your own needs for others to an unhealthy degree. This disempowering stance hinders self-awareness and prevents you from taking responsibility for your own happiness and personal growth. Brain fog, confusion, and lack of focus. You may struggle with mental clarity, find it hard to concentrate, feel spaced out, or have difficulty making decisions. This Neptunian fog can make everyday tasks feel overwhelming and contribute to anxiety. Living with an imbalanced Neptune can feel like drifting aimlessly at sea. The potential negative consequences for your mental health include chronic confusion, anxiety, depression, addiction, unhealthy relationship patterns, and a persistent feeling of being lost or unfulfilled. You might struggle with discerning truth from illusion, making it difficult to build a stable and authentic life. This can severely impact your overall mental well-being and hinder any attempts at personal growth until some clarity is found. Conversely, cultivating a balanced Neptune energy is like learning to sail that vast ocean with skill and wisdom. The positive outcomes are immense. You gain access to profound intuitive wisdom, deep compassion that enriches your connections, boundless creativity, and a resilient spiritual faith. This balance fosters a strong sense of self-awareness, allowing you to navigate life with grace, to dream big while staying grounded, and to contribute your unique gifts to the world. It's a cornerstone of sustainable mental health and ongoing personal growth. Striving for this balance means embracing both the magical and the mundane, the dreams and the reality. Neptune's influence, with its themes of unity, transcendence, and illusion, doesn't just operate in a vacuum. It connects profoundly to broader themes of mental and emotional health, urging you to look beyond the purely rational or material aspects of life. How does this ethereal planet fit into the overall picture of your mental well-being and your journey of personal growth? Neptune reminds you that you are more than just your thoughts or your daily grind. It points to the importance of the unseen realm. Your mental health isn't just about brain chemistry. It's also about your spirit, your soul, your dreams, and your intuitive knowing. Neptune validates the reality of the subtle, often unacknowledged part of your experience. Interconnectedness. Neptune dissolves boundaries, highlighting the idea that we are all connected. This sense of unity can be a very powerful antidote to loneliness and isolation, which are major factors in mental health challenges. Understanding this can foster greater empathy and a desire to contribute to collective well-being. The power of imagination and belief. What you imagine and believe has a profound impact on your reality and your mental state. Neptune teaches you that your inner world of dreams and ideals can be a source of healing and inspiration, but it also warns that unexamined beliefs can become illusions that trap you. This last part is crucial for self-awareness, the need for healthy escapism. Life can be hard and everyone needs ways to de-stress and recharge. Neptune can bring this escape. In its healthy forms, like art, music, nature and meditation, it's vital for mental well-being. Challenge is to ensure your escapes are rejuvenating, not depleting or destructive. Finding meaning and purpose. Often a lack of meaning or purpose can contribute to feelings of emptiness or depression. Neptune encourages us to search for something more, a spiritual or idealistic path that gives your life a deeper significance. This search is a fundamental part of personal growth. The most important aha moments when working with Neptune involve recognizing its dual nature. Here's some practical advice. Embrace your intuition, but verify. Listen to your gut feelings, those subtle Neptunian whispers. However, also ground them in reality. If something feels off, investigate. Don't let idealism blind you. Balance is key for mental health. Cultivate compassion with boundaries. Open your heart to others, but also know where you end and they begin. Healthy boundaries are essential to avoid emotional burnout and maintain your mental well-being. Say no when you need to. Channel your imagination creatively. If you're prone to daydreaming or fantasy, find constructive outlets. Write, paint, play music, garden, or visualize your goals. This turns potential escapism into powerful personal growth. Seek grounding practices. Because Neptune can make you feel adrift, regularly engage in activities that connect you to the earth and your body. This could be walking in nature, yoga, mindful eating, or even simple tasks done with presence. Grounding is essential for navigating Neptune's waters. Think about how Neptune's energy plays out in everyday life. That overwhelming feeling of empathy when you see a sad story on the news. That's Neptune connecting you to the collective suffering. The challenge for your mental health is to feel it without being drowned by it. And such can be difficult when your world is on fire. The magical feeling of falling in love where the other person seems perfect. Okay, that's Neptune's rose-tinted glasses. Enjoy the romance, but remember to see the real person too, for healthy personal growth. Getting completely absorbed in a beautiful piece of music or a captivating film, losing all track of time? That's a healthy Neptunian escape, offering rejuvenation for your mental well-being. The vague anxiety or confusion you might feel when there's too much uncertainty, that could be Neptune's fogginess. The antidote is seeking clarity, small certainties, and grounding. Neptune, in its highest expression, is the planet of unconditional love, spiritual illumination, and profound healing. It reminds you of your capacity for immense compassion, creativity, and connection to the divine. While its path can sometimes be confusing or lead to disillusionment, these experiences are often gateways to deeper self-awareness and a more authentic spiritual understanding. The illusions that crumble make way for a more resilient and heartfelt truth. By learning to navigate Neptune's myth with consciousness and grounding, you tap into a source of profound inspiration and healing that can elevate your mental health and guide your personal growth toward a more compassionate and meaningful existence. You have the potential to be both a dreamer and a doer, a mystic and a realist. Now, I'd love to guide you through a practical exercise to help you connect with Neptune's compassionate energy while staying grounded, a common challenge with this planet, but so vital for your mental health. This is a compassionate grounding visualization. It's designed to help you tap into that boundless Neptunian empathy and inspiration, but also to create an anchor so you don't get swept away. This is excellent for enhancing self-awareness and promoting mental well-being. Find a comfortable position. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, or lie down if you prefer. Gently close your eyes. Breath and settle. Take 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your abdomen expand. And exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go of any tension. With each exhale, feel yourself becoming more present in your body. Connect to the earth. Bring your awareness to the soles of your feet, if sitting, or to the points of contact your body makes with the surface beneath you, if you're lying down. Imagine roots growing from your feet or your body, extending deep down into the earth. Feel these roots anchoring you, making you feel stable, secure, and connected to the grounding energy. Hold this image for a moment. This is your anchor against Neptune's sometimes overwhelming tides, promoting your mental health. Tune into your heart. Now bring your attention to your heart center and imagine a soft, warm light glowing in your heart. Perhaps a gentle turquoise or seafoam green, colors often associated with Neptune's compassionate energy. Expand compassion. As you breathe in, imagine this light in your heart growing a little brighter, a little warmer. As you breathe out, imagine this gentle, compassionate light expanding outwards from your heart, filling your entire body. Feel a sense of gentle kindness and understanding towards yourself. Acknowledge any struggles or confusion you might feel and offer yourself compassion. This is a key step for personal growth. The next step is optional. Extend your compassion. If it feels right, you can now imagine this soft, compassionate light extending beyond your body, out into the room, and perhaps even further to loved ones, to your community, or to the world. Send out wishes for peace, healing, and understanding. Do this without any sense of obligation, just a gentle offering from your grounded heart. This cultivates that healthy Neptunian desire for connection. Return and reground. When you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the light within your own heart. Then, bring your awareness back to your roots, connecting you to the earth. Feel that stability once more. Then, take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. Now, why is this exercise helpful? This exercise helps you to do 2 crucial things when working with Neptune's energy for your mental well-being. First, it grounds you. The visualization of roots connecting to the earth helps to center Neptune's tendency towards spaciness, confusion, or feeling unmoored. Grounding is essential for managing anxiety and staying present. It also cultivates self-compassion and empathy from a stable place. Neptune's compassion can be overwhelming if you don't have boundaries. By first connecting to your own heart and offering yourself compassion from a grounded state, you can then extend it to others more sustainably, without depleting your own energy. This supports healthy emotional regulation and fosters genuine connections, which are vital for mental health and personal growth. What do you think? Will you give this passionate grounding visualization a try? I'd love to hear about your experience if you do, and please share your thoughts or any sensations you noticed in the comments below. Your insights might help others too. At first, it can be hard to quiet the noise, but constantly visualizing those roots and then focusing on a compassionate light within your own heart before even thinking about the wider world makes a huge difference. It doesn't make the world's problems disappear, but it allows you to engage with it from a place of greater strength and less personal overwhelm. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the astrology of our mind with this week Neptune and its way of blurring the lines between dream and reality and how that impacts our mental well-being. We've seen how Neptune symbolizes our dreams, intuition, and compassion, but also the potential for illusion and escapism. We've explored its healthy expressions like enhanced creativity and spiritual connection, versus imbalanced states like confusion or porous boundaries. And we've learned a practical exercise to ground its energy while cultivating compassion. From the inner landscape of mental health to the cosmic energies that surround us, my intention is to guide you towards feeling more connected, understood, and empowered in your daily journey. If today's message inspired you, I encourage you to share your reflections in the comments. Is this your first time here? Welcome! Consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell to stay informed about mental health. Together, we can navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and a compassionate heart. Next week, we will discuss Pluto and the possibilities for transformation in the cycle of death and rebirth, or endings and new starts. So be sure to tune in again. And please remember, astrology is a wonderful guide, but it's your own choice that shapes your path. Take care of your heart and mind, stay healthy, and see you soon. And in the meantime, check this video about Uranus, where we explored how sudden insights can lead to breakthroughs, which can help you to understand this boundless energy of Neptune we discussed today. See you there in a second.